Hey everybody, this is Benzino of The Wild Report, and today we're exploring the cypress swamps of southern Georgia on the hunt for hidden wildlife. Let's get exploring.
When I say I'm looking for wildlife, you already know there's a good chance I'm looking for snakes. And today, I'm on the hunt for a water-loving serpent which dwells in these swamps, the cottonmouth snake.
We've got the first snake of 2022 up here off the trail. I just caught a glimpse of its scales. So you can see it in the main camera right now. I think it's a cottonmouth. I think it's a little guy based on the cross banding. It's such a perfect for a snake. He was all back there, but now we can really see him. Look at that, guys. That is a gorgeous snake. Right here, we actually have the very first snake of 2023. And what a gorgeous animal it is. This, as you can already tell, is in fact the cottonmouth snake, one of the 6 common venomous snakes of the southeastern United States. Now, other than the copperhead, the cottonmouth is considered one of the most common of our native pit vipers, but they are a semi-aquatic snake. In fact, we consider them the only semi-aquatic of our 6 venomous snakes, even though the other ones will occasionally go for a swim. And the specific epithet of the species, piscivorous, actually means fish eater, and cottonmouths do indeed eat lots of fish. Now this one is an adult, but still only about half of the maximum size. Occasionally, cottonmouths will reach lengths of up to 6 feet long, which is really impressive. In my opinion, cottonmouths are also the hardest of our 6 venomous snakes to identify because there's such a wide range of pattern and color variability throughout their geographic range, their life cycles, and throughout different individuals. So today, I'm going to share with you 3 easy tips for identifying a cottonmouth. Tip number 1, if you don't know what a snake is, do not go near it. I am safely out of striking distance right now and still close enough that I can get a good look at this snake, but you should not be as close as I am. I am a professional, and so if you're an amateur snake hunter or just a wildlife enthusiast, I always recommend staying at least 6 feet away from any snake that you are not 100% positive of the identification. And even if you think you are, it's always a safe bet to stay farther back. Tip number 2 is to look for that viper body shape. You can see that this is a really stout snake.
This wide body also floats fully on top of the water's surface when a cottonmouth is swimming, whereas the more streamlined water snakes often swim with only their heads exposed.
ID tip number 3, if you get close to a cottonmouth, it is almost always going to gape. And this is where the name cottonmouth comes from. You can see the inside of that mouth that he's holding open right now is just basically solid white, as in cotton. And that is a warning sign that cottonmouths will give if you're getting too close, because they're saying, hey, I am venomous, I can bite you, and I can hurt you if you are a potential predator.
While cottonmouths do have a cross-banding pattern resembling a wider version of that seen on their cousin, the copperhead, this pattern is often faded or lost completely in adult cottonmouths, so I do not necessarily recommend it as an identification tool.
Now, cottonmouths are a very important part of our aquatic ecosystems here in the southeastern U.S. because they are the only aquatic pit viper we have. So they're feeding on fish, on frogs, on small mammals that come to the water's edge, even smaller snakes in some cases, making them consumers, keeping those prey populations in check. And in addition, they are food for higher level consumers like our alligators, our king snakes, birds of prey, and our wading birds. So they're predators and prey, and therefore fulfilling that vital role as the middle of our ecosystems. So you can see that cottonmouths are not an animal you need to be scared of. They're just like every other reptile in our native ecosystems, doing the best that they can to survive and playing an important ecological niche as both consumers and food. And this guy looks like he's about ready to go, so we'll set him down and let him go about his day.
I'll see you on the next adventure, but until then, stay curious and keep adventuring everywhere. This is Benzino of The Wild Report, signing out.